This is Wilson Rothman from MSNBC.com's Gadget Box, and today I want to talk about Apple's new iTunes in the cloud. Now, there's no actual product called iTunes in the cloud. It consists of two separate features. The first is a way to re-download songs you've purchased through iTunes. And the second is something called iTunes Match, which lets you get access to iTunes versions of songs you didn't buy from Apple. That's coming this fall. We don't know a heck of a lot about it, but I'll tell you what we do know a little bit later. First, let me show you how it works on the Mac. Here it is, the typical iTunes screen. You go into the iTunes store, and right here, this tiny little link right here, that's iTunes in the cloud. It says Purchased. Click it, and what you get is a list of all the songs you've ever purchased from Apple. But say, for instance, I accidentally delete a track from Stored Away. I go back into the Purchase tab, I search for my artist, and here I select what's not in my library. I hit Return, and sure enough, the song I just deleted appears. I click Download, it's back in my library. Now, Apple used to sell files with a DRM on them. If you have those old files and you delete them, when you re-download them from the cloud, they're still going to have the DRM. It's not a cheap way to upgrade your music, so don't think of it that way. But it is a good way to get rid of all this storage you need to save your iTunes purchases. If you buy most of your music through iTunes, you can delete it all. You can delete it all from your hard drive. It stays up there, and then you can just access it when you need to from, for instance, an iPhone or iPad. So it's similar here on the iPhone. You got a Purchase tab, and it loads up the songs. These are all the songs I bought, and of course I switched to not on this iPhone just to see the ones that I haven't put on my iPhone. Again, Apple's goal here is to allow you to keep buying songs from iTunes without having a computer at home to store them all on. This is part of their new strategy to let you, for instance, use an iPad as your primary computer in life. Alright, so here we've got all of the songs that aren't on my iPhone that I've purchased from iTunes. Let's see, I've got Arcade Fire here. Kids love the Arcade Fire. I've got this Funeral. I'm going to just tap Download. Once I hit this, it's going to ask me for my password. I type in my password, the ball's rolling, and we're good to go. Right now, the iTunes in the Cloud beta service only works on AT&T iPhones in America. It doesn't work on Verizon iPhones. Hold your horses. That doesn't mean you're not getting iTunes in the cloud. You're absolutely getting it. You just can't run the beta at this time. You know, Amazon and Google have compelling music in the cloud offerings, and now Apple does too. If you're wedded to the iTunes store, it's all free. You can get your music anywhere. You don't have to store it on your home computer. You don't have to worry about backing it up so you don't lose it. And if you're like me and you shop around and you rip a lot of CDs, you know, this $25 a year thing isn't so bad, especially if you can save money, say, by buying albums from Amazon instead. Sometimes they're $2 cheaper. But we're not going to know for sure until we see the iTunes Match service in action this fall. So you got to stay tuned. For MSNBC.com's Gadget Box, I'm Wilson Rothman.